Okay, well, this is a tall bed. Okay, we're going to talk about COVID-19. This is being recorded at the end of April 2022. We thought it was over. Well, I mean, some people did. We didn't really think it was over. But still, we're getting back to normal. We're living in a post-COVID world. Not quite. Not quite. Yesterday, me and some of my colleagues spent a lot of time together setting up a very nice studio for doing interviews at the ILGA World Conference, which is a biannual meeting of LGBTI activists and organizations from all around the world. It was initially delayed by a couple of years because of the pandemic, but we're here in person. Luckily, with COVID protocols. Me and my colleagues were working together very closely for an entire day in a room. And then this morning, my first day of proper work, of filming and documenting at the conference, one of us tested positive. Now, my colleague is doing all right at the moment. He's got a sore throat and a headache, and he's very tired. He's been resting in his room. But obviously, the rest of us need to isolate for safety. I tried really hard, and I hope that I succeeded. KN95. KN95. Do you know how many of these masks I bought? I had a conference that was going to take place in Ghana that got cancelled because of COVID. I had another conference that would have taken place in Costa Rica that got cancelled because of COVID. I have been sitting at home for far too long, and I did not want to ruin this opportunity. So I'll be very bummed if I end up being sick now. For safety, the conference organizers have been very good in providing a test, which I will take now. Okay. This is extensive. Wow. Okay. Step 1. This is literally all in Spanish. The English instructions are at the bottom of this tiny box. I mean, I think I would have figured it out. I know a couple of Spanish words. But thank God. These are the English ones. I am not having a good time. So we have a swab. And we have a container with a little bit of liquid in it. We have a certificate of quality from a Chinese biotech company. That'll drive the conspiracy theorists nuts. Gently insert the entire absorbent tip of the swab head into one nostril, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. I am from South Africa. We use the metric system. What is an inch? Wow. Wow. I kind of understand why, when I went for my PCR test in South Africa, the nurse wouldn't let me film it. Now we leave this for 15 minutes. It's negative. It's negative, and that means nothing. Well, not nothing, it's good news. My colleague only started feeling sick toward the end of yesterday and this morning. COVID takes some time to build up enough in your system. I'll wait for that siren to go, because it's actually just getting worse. If we only got exposed yesterday, a test like this might not give us a positive result. For that reason, me and my colleagues will be confined to our bedrooms for another 2 or 3 days, and then we'll take another test. I am on the other side of the world, in a brand new country that I've been dying to visit, and I will be right here in this room. But then again, there are worse views to be stuck with. Time has come. Being isolated for, it feels like 1,000,000 years, and it is time, finally, to do my second COVID test. And it is this one that we will see real results. As in, if this one is negative, I will be allowed to rejoin the world. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different place. My colleagues and I worked very hard to set up this beautiful little studio to conduct interviews for the conference attendees. And if this turns out positive, we won't be able to use this space at all. Because we won't have anyone to film and document. And so I thought I should at least put it to use. Oh my goodness. Mate. 1, 2, and now we wait. Well, that's pretty good news. COVID negative, which is a positive development. I feel very bad for my colleague who tested positive initially. It's been incredibly hard on him. He has been very careful. We all have been. And in fact, he has avoided getting sick with COVID-19 for the past 2 years, for essentially the duration of the pandemic. So I feel truly terrible that he's now come all the way to the conference with the rest of us and is still stuck in his room, feeling just really like awful, sitting in bed. So I don't want to make a big deal about, yay, I'm negative, I'm going out to have fun. Because we haven't all been so lucky, and it is luck. With a little help from a mask and a vaccine. So, without any great fanfare or jubilation, let me say that it's time to get back to work. It's time for the ILGA World Conference 2022. There's noisy people outside. And noisy cars in the street. See you around.